I'm warning you.
Next time, it's gonna be glass.
My name is Professor Baldy, and I run a school for juvenile delinquents. But not just any delinquents. Mine are specially gifted. You might even call them mutants. Trust a few reformed ex-cons. Tangerine.
Am I the apple of your eye, Bubba?
Jeannie Gray. Beastie Boy.
Everybody dance now.
Snow Cone.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
And their friends from X-Farce. Cable TV.
Eat remote control, frog face.
Garfarel. Meow. Dominoes.
This book has just the right amount of cheese.
And introducing the Newt Mutants. Beware the rest. Magneto. Mistress Piggy. And not at all breaking the fourth wall. Cesspool. Now, Heritage Press Comics is back with X-Farce Reloaded #1. Don't miss this extraordinary comics extravaganza with 7 full color stories of marvelous mutant mayhem. Back this book today for awesome variant covers and original artwork tiers. 48 pages of action and hilarious hijinks by some of comics' funniest talents. Heritage Press, making the world laugh again. Only on Indiegogo.
Hey, hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Don Chin coming to you live in California. It's Saturday night and maybe Sunday morning where you're at. Thank you for tuning in. I was actually planning on coming on earlier today to give you folks kind of a live stream, but my other job, which is being a realtor, took up a lot of my day today. So I found myself just kind of doing that job, and it just got later and later. But I am very excited for both things that I'm doing. My real estate work has been tremendously busy, which I'm very thankful for. But the comic book campaign, which a lot of you are familiar with, we're on pretty much our last 2 days of the initial 30 days of the X-Farce Reloaded campaign. But we've got a lot of cool stuff planned for you guys, especially not just tonight, but on Monday night. We're going to have a big show with about almost 12 guests coming to the live stream. And we're going to start that show at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm going to kind of tell you about it. I'm going to share my screen here. So give me just a moment. Okay. So if you go to xfarce.com, which is our campaign page, you can read all about what we're doing, what we have for sale. You can watch that trailer that I just showed you as many times as you'd like just by clicking this little pink button in the middle of the screen. But here we are. We're at, it says 3 days left, but we actually probably have less than 3 days. And we're at about $4,330 as far as funds raised, which is way in excess of what our flexible goal was, which was $1,700. We'd love to see that get up higher. If we can hit 5,000 over the weekend, I'd be tickled pink. And if you've already backed it, I really appreciate that. If you haven't backed it yet, maybe I'll be able to entice you with some cool stuff that we're offering. But if you are just wanting to support our cause, all you need to do is either click any of these links here. That's the Facebook link or a Twitter link or just a copyable link that you could put into an email or any of your social media, and it'll just share what we're doing. If you don't have the funds right now to back the campaign, I totally understand. But if you know somebody that's a comic book fan, or that would get a kick out of reading something that's kind of like an old school Mad Magazine comic book. This is what we're all about. We're here to make the world laugh again. That's my mission for 2021. And I think we could all use a good laugh after going through the last 14 months. It's been a rough one. So anyways, this morning I wrote a little update. So I basically said what I just told you, is that we're down to a couple days and we are looking for more support. But we also have this really cool show planned on Monday night. And so all you need to do is subscribe to this channel and you'll be notified when we're going to go live. And it's going to happen, like I said, 6:30 p.m., 9:30 Eastern time. And so we're going to have cool prizes, giveaways, art auctions. And if you just click this little red link here, you can actually subscribe that way. So some of the scheduled guests that we have lined up for this Monday are the very legendary writer Mike Barron, who's an Eisner Award winner. A lot of people know his work from Nexus, The Punisher. He's done The Flash. He's written Badger, which is one of my favorite Kung Fu heroes. That's kind of why I played the Bruce Lee clip. So Mike's going to join us. He'll probably be on early, like around the 6:30 Pacific time. And then Delphin Barrel, our colorist extraordinaire from New York, will be joining us. Delphin has been a long time comic book veteran. He's worked on ElfQuest. He's worked on Stargate. And on X-Farce, he co-drew a story with Michael Gracia, who's this gentleman right below him, who's also from New York. And Delphin has been coloring the majority of this X-Farce book. I think he's colored probably close to 33 pages out of the 48 pages. And he's done a great job, as anybody who's looked at our sample pages would agree. So Delphin's going to join us. And then you've got yours truly, Don Chen. I'll be your host for the show. Keith Gleason's coming. He's our a veteran writer, and most notably for a book called Mighty Mascots from Alterna. And Keith is contributing a really funny Powers of X, House of X spoof that basically parodies the latest Marvel storyline of the X-Men from 2020 that writer Jonathan Hickman has created. And I mentioned before, Michael Grassi is coming. He's a cartoonist and animator, and he did a great job on, he drew a story with Delphin. Let me just kind of scroll down to a earlier campaign, because I just showed this update a couple days ago, but here's a sample of Delphin and Michael's work on this book. And this is a what if story. I basically asked, what if other comic book companies had mutants? And so we've got basically an Elmer Fudd guy out here in space, which I call him the poacher. And he basically narrates this story that we have like the X-Men as Disney characters over here. And then over here, we have them as Archie characters. And this doesn't have any lettering in it yet, but you can get an idea of kind of how silly we're going to go with that story. So that's what Michael and Delphin contributed. And then Ted Hellard, who just came out with his own publication called Exquisite Corpse, that he actually already sold out of the first printing. And I'm in line to get the second printing. It looks really great. He'll be on the show. Hopefully he'll be able to show that actual printed book that he just got. I think he just got copies of that. So Ted's coming. He's actually a professor of art at a university, and he's an up and coming talent. I really think he did a great job with the Mike Barron story, which is called Professor X Auditions. My good friend and longtime collaborator, Bill Mouse, will be coming. He's on the East Coast, and as you know, he's the creator of Nera X. He's worked on Zen. He's worked on countless parodies with me. And of course, he did X-Farce back in 1992 with myself and Eclipse Comics. So that was the very first project we ever worked on. Next to Bill, who will be joining us, is Thad Rhodes, very talented illustrator, also from the East Coast. He's a close friend of Bill's. And Thad contributes The New Mutants, which is a kind of a painted, illustrated story that I wrote that takes a poke at the New Mutants. My good friend and YouTube comic book documentarian Uncle Jerk will be coming, and he's his videos are just really, really well done. If you go to YouTube and you search under Jerk Comics, you'll see his channel, and he takes more time than anybody else that I've seen kind of do comic documentaries. He's very, very thorough. He's a big fan of Sam Keith, who I've collaborated with, and he just did a story about what Sam Keith's first unpublished work was for Marvel comic books. And he also takes a look at Gary Larson. And if you look on his video episode guide, he actually did an interview with me probably less than 2 weeks ago. And we chatted for a couple hours about my career. So Uncle Jerk's going to be here. And then Matt Yackey, who unfortunately, Matt doesn't have any profile pictures of himself online, but he seems to like Peter Sellers in Doctor Strangelove as his profile picture for some reason. So Matt, I don't know if you look like Peter Sellers. If you do, that would be very, very interesting. But Matt is the colorist to the stars. He's been doing work with Rob Liefeld for a long time. He's worked with Marvel comic books, Image, Dan Fraga, and he has colored a wonderful covers for us for 2 books. One is called Beardzerker, which is coming sometime later this year, and also he colored the Rob Willis variant cover, which you can see here in black and white. Now, the cool thing is that very few people have seen this colored cover yet. So the plan is on Monday night when Rob and Matt are on the show, I'm going to basically do a cover reveal of what the finished cover looks like by Rob and Matt. And you'll have a chance to be able to purchase that. And here's a little teaser right here. You can kind of see some of the coloring. There's Cesspool. He's fighting up against cable TV. So you're going to get to see Rob and Matt's cover in all its mutant glory. So this will just be like having a all-star comics convention in the comfort of your home. You don't have to buy any tickets. You don't have to wait in line. You don't have to smell people that have been, perspiring, waiting in line in San Diego. You just get to kick back and chat with us and ask us questions and just have a fun time. I'm sure it'll go for, at least a couple hours. So we would love to have you folks join us on Monday. Some of the things that I have that I've just added to our campaign are a couple tiers. One is called the X-Farce X-Cons Vault Pack with Sketch. So for $99, we have one of these available, and you're going to get 4 back issues of X parodies that we've worked on. One is X-Farce. I'll show you the books right here. Here's X-Farce #1. That's the very first book, 1992, that Bill and I worked on. And that's the story in X-Farce was in black and white. So we basically are taking that story and putting it into color. And then we have X-Cons versus X-Farce on issue #1 and issue #1.5. So those are both very hard to come by. And they both have trading cards bound into them, which I'll show you in just a moment. And then you also get the Unfunny X-Cons #1 second printing. That was the very first book that Parody Press ever put out was The Unfunny X-Con. So this is the second printing with a brand new Bill Mouse airbrush cover with cable TV and tangerine on it. So you get all 4 of those, and they can be signed at no extra charge. And then on top of that, I went on a drawing show a few weeks ago called Drawn and Quartered, and I drew a rendition of Wolverine as Santa Claus. That's Claws. And so he says, "Merry Christmas, bub." And so that's an actual pen and ink drawing that I did and signed, and it's about 9 by 12. My wife is texting me that it's time to take my nighttime pills. So let me tell her, okay, I will be done as soon as possible. Never a dull moment in these live streams. So yeah, so that's the X-Con's X-Farce Vault Pack with Sketch, and that's $99. And then we have another one that I added that has been up for a little while, and people might not exactly know what this means when you look at a little picture of Mel Brooks with a light bulb behind him. I'm a big Mel Brooks fan, and this little clip is from Silent Movie, a movie he did, I think, back in the 80s. And I remember just watching this movie over and over again in the theater. So what I did was I created what's called the X-Farce Director's Cut package. And so if you get this tier, what you're going to get, let me go ahead and zoom out here. I'll go back to so you can see my mug. What you're going to get for the Director's Cut is all 3 of the variant covers that we have in X-Farce. And then on the trailer that you just watched at the beginning of the show, the one that we've been using for our campaign, I had to create a script for it. And I had to give it to a video editor to basically tell him how I wanted the video to look. And so I had to send him artwork and notes and dialogue and suggestions on how to crop and edit. So this is like I don't know, it feels like about 15 pages. There's only one in existence. And so I'm including this with the X-Farce Director's Cut package. So it's a signed, one-of-a-kind script. And the other cool thing that you get with this is I'm going to send you links to the now not published longer version of the X-Farce trailer that has a character called Spooner in it. So we kind of had to make it shorter, and we took it, we took the original video edit and we kind of had to cut it down about 10 or 15 seconds. So that is no longer available online. So we're just going to make it available for the person who wins the X-Farce Director's Cut package. And I'm going to sweeten the deal even a little more in that when I was cleaning up my office, this is my new set, by the way. I moved it. We used to run this stream from an upstairs bedroom, and we had some company coming into town. Hey, SDA. We got Dillard here. Hi, Dillard. And we had SDA. Spooner. Yes, Spooner. So I mentioned in the earlier segment that we had a story by Keith Gleason about the House of X. So this is his script, complete with a chocolate stain from something I ate. I probably was eating some dark chocolate. It's a little embarrassing, but it's real life, folks. This is Keith's script to the overcomplicated and completely unnecessary powerhouse of X. And so if you've never seen a comic book script, it's written a lot like, what do you call it? Like a movie script. It's got dialogue, it's got captions. It kind of tells the artist where they should go. So Keith did an original script for me, and then it goes through an editing process. So you actually get, my notes on it and some of the stuff I had to tell him to change. And so you won't see what he originally wrote in the finished product. You're going to actually see the raw Keith Gleason script. And this is about 8 pages. So you're going to get both scripts and the 3 comic books for $99. So that's kind of a weird perk, but I thought, what the heck? Why not try it? Maybe someone would like to have some samples of, normally the artists get all the glory. Everybody wants a trading card, or they want, a sketch or original art page. The writers don't get any love. No one wants, no one comes up and says, I want to buy your scripts at a convention. But, maybe they would if we actually printed them up and had them available. Here's the actual Santa Claus drawing that I drew on Mike Miller's Drawn and Quartered. So that's the piece that you get if you decide to buy that art, that special art tier. Yeah. Cool, huh? So then what else do I got to show you guys? Oh, yeah. This is kind of cool. Share the screen here. All right. So I kind of teased, gosh, when was it? Probably like 3 or 4 days ago in an update that we were working on getting you guys some X-Farce swag. So I'm in the process of working on a store for merchandise. And so I sent off for some samples before I actually launch the store, because I just want to make sure the quality is going to be good on these products, because they're print to order. We're not going to like stock dozens of shirts in our warehouse and ship them out. We're just it's easier for us to just have the fans, you, the clients, and the consumer just order what you want, and then this company will print them, and then they'll ship them directly to you. And that just kind of makes things easier for us. So we've got some X-Farce shirts coming, and an X-Farce mug. What else did I order? I can't remember what else I ordered, but I know one thing I ordered was this. And if you can see, it's a die cut sticker. And it's got this beautiful design that Bill Mouse drew. Sorry, I'm floating away here. Yeah. So I ordered this about a week ago because I wanted to see a sample of it, and here's like a shirt. The shirt's coming. I'm hoping if it gets here on Monday, that would be great, because then I could wear it during the show. But if I don't get it in time, I'll definitely do another stream where I'm showing you the shirt. You can get shirts. We're working on oh yeah, this is the other thing that I'm getting, is the X-Farce Reloaded iPhone case. Because right now all I have is just this kind of boring, bland, clear plastic case. So I thought, how cool would it be to actually have the X-Farce Reloaded guys on my phone? So that's going to be coming, and I'll be able to show you that. And there's all sorts of stuff here's the mug that we're going to get. It's like a white ceramic mug with the X-Farce team on it. And, they make all sorts of stuff. They make like yoga pants. These are kind of cool. Not that I would wear them, but I would think my wife would like, she'd look pretty good in those. We got tote bags. Kind of cool, huh? For your kids, or when you're going to a con, you can show off X-Farce. So what was really cool is that I got this, I finally got the sticker in just today in the mail. So they shipped it to us separately from all the other things I just showed you. So this is the very first X-Farce die cut sticker, and these will be for sale in the store once we launch the store for like $6.99 plus shipping. And you can put them on The Ace says, does the girl come with the sweatpants? You only get half the girl, Ace, Edwin. It's a sham. You think you get the whole girl, but you just get like the bottom down. But that may be enough for you. I'm not sure how you roll. You said very cool. Thanks, man. SDA says nice. This would be, I don't know, where would you put this? I need some ideas. I'm not a skateboarder, but if I was, this would be the thing I would put on a skateboard. Maybe I can put it on my computer. Like, I know people put stickers and cool things on their, on the computer cover case. That might be kind of cool. Or on your refrigerator. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is pretty cool. It's peel off, and yeah, it's about 4 inches, something like that. So yeah, we're gonna get those in and make them available for sale. What else can I tell you guys? How you doing out there? Oh, I advertised that I was gonna open something cool. Okay. Edwin agrees. Stickers on his laptop. That's cool. So, hey, I've been crowdfunding. This is my first crowdfunding effort, which is X-Farce. And as I said, we're on our last couple of days. So if you haven't backed it yet, please feel free to go out there and back it. We are kind of just learning what this whole crowdfunding thing is. And it's Edwin and Dillard, who are in our audience, you're both creators, and you guys kind of know what the ins and outs are of going, directly to consumers. It's a lot of hard work and planning. And so, almost probably less than a year ago, I started to get into watching people do these shows like Dillard and Ethan Van Sciver and who else? Shane Davis. These guys have been comic book veterans that are, breaking away from the mainstream and kind of doing their own creation. So I've been backing some really good projects. Some of them that I've backed include Cyberfrog by Ethan, and I've gotten, I got his Blood Honey book, and then I got the one that's the what does he call it? It's not Warts and All. It's the one that came out that it seems like it's I can't remember. Unforgettable Tales. That's one that I still have in its cardboard. So people that do crowdfunding, they usually send their books out in these Gemini mailers. And so I've been reluctant to open my Unforgettable Tales because I just thought, man, if I can just show some self-control and not open that, it's almost like if you got a like a Kenner Star Wars toy in the 70s, the temptation to open that Kenner Star Wars toy, often you can't fight that temptation. You just got to rip open that toy just to play with it and handle it. But if you didn't open that toy and you kept it pristine and you put it on eBay today, you could probably get, hundreds, if not more, for that unopened Kenner Star Wars toy, right? So that's my mentality on Ethan's Unforgettable Tales. I'm thinking if I keep it completely sealed, maybe for another 10 or 20 years, I could stick it on eBay and then, maybe pay for my grandson's college education or something. I don't know. I know I'm just dreaming, and it's kind of weird. But this one, this is by Graham Nolan, and he's been working on a horror, kind of a abominable snowman set in the United States story called The Chenoo. And when I saw Graham's trailer for that, I said, oh, that looks like something I would really enjoy. And some of you guys may know that under Entity Comics in the 90s, my wife and I published Snowman, which was the new book that Matt Martin's doing. Actually, it's it's not a new book. He did it with Hall of Heroes first, and then I found Matt and sought him out, and then I brought Snowman over to Entity Comics along with Vortex, which is kind of his Spawn type hero. So we had Snowman for a couple years, and we worked with Matt, and then Entity Comics kind of went, we kind of closed up shop. And so Matt took Snowman to Avatar, and then it just kind of, I think it just kind of died on the vine there. And now, you know, if you guys are watching crowdfunding now, he's going nuts with this Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. I think it's like close to $80,000 in crowdfunding, which is phenomenal for his first try. So anyways, this is what I got from Graham Nolan. Actually, it was from a fulfillment center in Tonawanda, New York. So I don't know if that's where Graham lives, or if he had someone else work on this for him. But it comes with this nice, a couple Chenoo little stickers, and his new imprint is called Compass Comics. And he just launched a new book this week called, I think, Alien Alamo, which is doing really good as well. So congratulations, Graham. He goes way back. He used to do Batman for DC, and he created Bane with Chuck Dixon. And he actually used to work for Eclipse Comics, which is the same company that published X-Farce. He worked on Airboy for quite a while with Chuck Dixon. I have some of those issues. So I just carefully cut the cellophane packaging tape. And I'm going to carefully open this. Yeah, SDA says subscribe to Graham Nolan, definitely. So if you guys have not seen what a Gemini mailer is, it's like, I'm going to have to order a lot of these. When we fulfill X-Farce, we have to fill all those books ourselves. So it comes in this really nice little corrugated cardboard protective thing. Okay, so I got the alternate cover on the Chenoo, so I'm going to kind of just show you everything as I open it. So this is a print, kind of a little mini print that it seems like it's you know, either 4x6 or something like that. It's got the Chenoo kind of looking at you through the window, looking like he's gonna, you know, eat you. So that's a little color. Probably one of those stretch goals that Graham had. And Chenoo did great. I think Chenoo made, I don't think it made 100,000, but it did pretty good. I think it made like 80,000 as well. That's the back of it. It just says digital on it. So yeah, I don't know if this is a stick. Oh, this might be a sticker. It looks like it's kind of perforated. So I think this is a Chenoo sticker. You can put that, I can put that on my laptop next to the X-Farce thing. There's a letter from Graham. It says, December 2020, from Compass Comics. It says, to my loyal Chenoo crew, thank you so much for your support of this project. It truly would not have been the success that it is without your generous support and patience. It's because of people like you that the publishing paradigm is changing, allowing creators to get their ideas, concepts, and products directly to you, the fans. I hope your experience with Compass Comics and me was satisfying, and I hope you enjoy the Chenoo and your other products. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at the email above. I hope to see you again in January when I kick off Alien Alamo. Sincerely, Graham Nolan. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to Graham, because his stuff is awesome, and maybe he'll be a guest on one of my shows, so he can talk about not just this, but the new project. All right, so what else do we got in this little goodie bag? I got a cool Chenoo trading card. I think this book is in black and white with maybe some red tones. I'll have to take a look at it. So that's the trading card. And then this is the back side of the trading card, which is, you know, kind of got this nice finish in it. And it it has his stats. It says he's 7'2". He weighs 357 pounds. His real name is unknown. His age is unknown. And then it has like the year and how many deaths he did each year. So it's like a horror character baseball card. So hi, Drawing Aces. Thanks for coming, man. Yeah, it is really cool looking artwork. He's an old guy like me. He's probably like in his 50s. So I'm sure he's gotten better with age. All right, guys. Next is, let me take this little thing off here. You get the Chenoo bookmark, and he says, "You left off here." And it's got like a little blood stains on the book's text. All right. So the big, this is the thing that we paid for and waited for. I think he added pages to this book. I don't know how many total. I think it feels like it's 48 to 56 pages thick. And it's taped. I wonder if this has like Graham Nolan's DNA on it. It might be worth something. I could clone an artist to work for me and not pay him anything. No, that's just wrong. I watch too much science fiction. All right, guys. So here's the Chenoo. Like I said, I got the variant cover. Graham signed it with a red ink pen, as you can see. And it's got kind of a cool, see that little sheen on the logo? It kind of has like a UV coating just on the logo. So it kind of stands out. We used to do a lot of foil logos when I was in the 90s. We would put like foil gold or silver embossing. I kind of miss those days where the covers were just, so sparkly and stuff. But yeah, this kind of has a really nice, I think they'd say it's like a matte finish. Sweet, huh? It's like, I don't want to get my greasy fingers on this. So yeah, you can see some of Graham's artwork. He kind of draws, I wouldn't say it's kind of like Frank Miller, but it's he just has a really good handle of black and white. Not a whole lot of people can pull off a black and white book with some red tones, but Graham definitely can, because he's a really good storyteller. I think his artwork, to me, if you guys used to read like war comic books, kind of has a not really Joe Kubert, but I think a guy named Alex Toth. He's one of those classic guys in the 50s that drew a lot of war comic books. Another guy named Russ Heath was a guy I used to like his artwork. So I wonder if Graham was influenced by guys like that growing up, because it kind of feels like he was. Right off the bat, and like the third page, some guy gets his head ripped off. So this is a PG-13 stream. So I'm not sure if Alien Alamo is I think that's going to be a color book, but this is Graham's, I think this is his first crowdfunding book. He's also working on The Expendables with Chuck Dixon and your boy Zach. And so he's done. He's got like a pinup gallery. So that's the cover to the main book right here, which is not the cover that I got. And then he actually shows the very first drawing of the Chenoo. That was, wow. He first drew it just in, says 5/5/2020. So he looks like he just created this character like in May of last year. And then he's got some black and white and red toned artwork of the cover that I have. And oh wow, he's got a backer page where he gives credit to all the people that backed him, which is really nice. I wonder if I'm in here. Is it in alphabetical order? Darn, it's not in alphabetical order. Gonna have to spend a while trying to find my name in here, but I did contribute. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So that's the Chenoo. I think you can still get this. I think he still has copies. It might still be in demand on Indiegogo. So anyways, guys, I think that's all your boy Don has for you tonight. I gotta go upstairs and make sure that my wife is not too mad at me for not taking my sleepy time pills yet. But I had a great time hanging out with you guys. Hopefully you're going to get some sleep soon and wake up all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I actually have to go to work pretty early tomorrow. I have to show a house at like 8:15 in the morning. So I need to hit the hay. But thanks for hanging out. As I said again, please join the show on Monday, the special closeout show, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. This same bat channel, not the same bat time, but same bat channel. And SDA. Yeah. Hoth and Toth and Heath, or Hoth and Teeth. Yeah, I'm delirious. I got to get some sleep. Hey, you guys, again, thanks for hanging out. We're going to have some cool giveaways and cool displays of artwork that you haven't seen on Monday. So come on out. I might do something tomorrow. I'm not sure. I know I got to work a lot tomorrow on my other job. So I don't know if I'll be doing a stream, but I felt I just needed to get out there and talk to you guys and let you know that this show on Monday is going to be lots of fun. And we're going to have lots of special guests. So until next time, I bid you farewell. I'll leave you guys with a little funny video. Oh, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Am I going in demand? I assume you mean X-Farce. Actually, X-Farce, we're only in our first 30 days. And so I have a feeling that just based on just kind of what I've talked to other people that have done this, that they recommend that we extend that another 30, and then after that, then the book would go in demand. So I think that's probably the way we're leaning. So if you can't back it like in the next couple days, don't worry. There'll still be chances to get our book, because we're planning on actually shipping this in March. So it's not like you have to wait like another half a year before this book's going to come out. It's already like 98% done, and that's the beauty of having the budget to pay people to do this in advance, which we did. So thank you, Hyper Potato, and your beautiful dog. Oh, thank you, Amanda. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna head out, and I'll leave you with let's see what I got. Anything funny here? What kind of funny thing can we do here? Yeah, I'm gonna leave you with one of my favorite episodes of Jeopardy. Okay? All right.
Religion for 500, please.
The answer is denomination founded by a group of Oxford University students led by John Wesley. Tie.
What is Methodism?
Methodism is good for 500, and you're on the plus side. Select.
Common bonds for 300, please.
adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters, DN agents, the Fantastic Four. What are comic book characters or groups? Ty, go again.
Common bonds.
Very shagadelic, baby. Yeah!